Welcome back, Westside Pirate fans, to another edition of Lady Pirate Volleyball. Game number 2 of tournament play on a Saturday at Malad. And who else will it be against other than the hosters of this tournament, the Malad Dragons. The only loss of the year for the Westside Pirates coming into this game has been against the Dragons of Malad. And now they get a chance to go ahead and right the ship and get a little bit of redemption, both on this weekend as well as next week when the Dragons come into town and play in Elwell Gym on Wednesday, I believe, next week. It should be a really, really fun one. The Pirates warming up. Malad just barely taking care of Declo not moments ago. They're going to go ahead and play back-to-back. The winner of this will go to the championship game at 2:30. And then loser of this will have to go ahead and try and fight back. I believe they'll have to play the winner of Ryrie or Declo to come back and play in that championship game. So should be a really, really fun one as we get ready for more action here in Malad. We're going to go ahead and take a moment to thank our wonderful sponsors that allow us to broadcast here and then come back to you with more volleyball action between the Malad Dragons and the Westside Pirates. A little bit of rivalry and retribution redemption on the line here for this game right after this on 105.5 KACH, 1340 AM, and mylocalradio.com.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
Tonight's game is brought to you by West Motors, your only stop for new or used cars in Preston and in Logan. Stokes Market True Value with the freshest meat and produce in town. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care you'll receive in all of the Cache Valley. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, with all the parts you need for your car to keep it running strong. Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto from Mutual of Enumclaw. Procon Homes, building quality multifamily homes across the West. By Les Schwab Tires, stop in and see the tire experts on Main Street in North Logan. North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. Get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors in Preston. Evergreen Financial. When planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial in Preston. Level 10 Life. Reach your next level in life with their life coaching sessions. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today. Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. And by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. This game is made possible through an agreement between Cook Brothers Broadcasting and is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast of this game in whole or in part without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting is strictly prohibited.
Welcome back to the pregame show today between the Westside Pirates and the Lady Dragons as part of this Malad tournament. The winner of this will go on to play in the championship game at approximately 2:30 this afternoon. Loser will have to play the winner of Ryrie and Declo playing on the opposite court from us. A really big game, and one that the Pirates have been eyeing a little bit throughout the entirety of the week. They wanted another crack at Malad ever since dropping that game here a couple weeks ago. This game is going to determine a lot. Mostly, on the line here tonight, no conference games per se, or conference record, but more or less rivalry and bragging rights, I feel like. I feel, and I know for certain, that talking to Coach Royer and talking to the West Side Pirates in general, they feel as though that they are excited, they are ready, and they want another crack at Malad. They didn't feel like they had their best game against Malad. They feel like Malad came out with their hair on fire. And now it's going to be another game here to see who wants it more as part of this tournament. We're going to go ahead, take another quick break, come back to you for more action as we get ready for the start of this best-of-3 set between the Pirates and the Dragons here in Malad right after this on mylocalradio.com.
Since 2005, North Star's Ultimate Outdoors has been Cache Valley's source for fun and adventure. It's here you can find the biggest selection of snowmobiles, ATVs, utility vehicles, and handheld power equipment from the brand names you know, such as Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. The professionally trained staff at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors of Preston has what it takes to get you out on the nation's leading brands. The best deals in the best town. North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts. 777 North State Street, Preston.
Whether you're in need of timber frame buildings, estate entrances, trusses, pergolas, pavilions, or gazebos, the craftsmanship at Milestone Timberworks reflects our passion and commitment of building for the future. At the beginning and end of the day, it's about achieving the built environment where the truly great moments in life are experienced. We look forward to working with you. Visit milestonetimberworks.com today.
We all have those times in life where having insurance has been a great comfort in helping to make a bad situation better. Naylor Insurance takes pride in being that friend there to help you when you need it the most. Serving the community since 1978, Naylor Insurance is proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your insurance needs through Mutual of Enumclaw. Stop by our new location, 223 North State Street in Preston.
Welcome back, Westside Pirate fans, as we get ready for the action slated between the Lady Dragons and the Lady Pirates as part of this Malad tournament. Unfortunately, I couldn't track down a Malad roster. I don't know where it went. I'm sure it was somewhere, but Malad will serve over to the Pirates. Roberts will take it in the middle. Beckstead will set outside to the right for Fuller, and that will take a bounce off the tip, parallel down the tape and down on the left side. And who else to start things off than Abby Fuller for the Pirates? They go up 1-0 early in this first one. Natalie Lemon will take over serving duties to start off, out to the right and out of bounds. Service error from Lemon, and I saw her practicing all morning, and she seemed to be spot on, and that time just a little bit off. One apiece for each of these teams. Mariscal will dig on the back line after the service from Malad, shorten into the middle. Fuller tries to push it into the back left corner. Left side attack from Malad, blocked by Grimm, back over to the Pirates. Third touch needs to be pushed over and is by Mariscal. Right corner dig. The Dragons set up back to the left, up and over the little bit of a double touch. And Roberts kind of lost it almost in the lights. I heard a little bit of a whistle, a kill for the Dragons. Take the quick lead, 2-1. Service across and in the back. Mariscal will dig. Beckstead, short setup in the middle for Fuller. Down the line and dug up with the left hand by the Dragons. Pushed back over. Double touch, and Britta Grimm will go to the back left corner. Left side attack once again, and another block. Under the net and a violation. 4 calls, 4 touches on the Dragons. 2-2 on the Logan North Les Schwab scoreboard. Second round of the Gold Tournament here in Malad. Beckstead, hand up in the air. She will send it across the line. Taken off of the forearms and awkwardly back behind her, almost to her 5 o'clock. The libero of the Dragons has that come off of her, and Beckstead continues her serving prowess. She had 9 against Ryrie early on this morning, coming back from a deficit against the Bulldogs. Another one taken and low and good. Beckstead, Esfuego, fire serving for Beckstead. 2 serving aces in a row, and the Pirates go up 4-2 over Malad. Another one taken in the middle, right side. Back over to the left for the setup. Tipped at the line, dug up by Roberts in the back. Beckstead will feed Fuller out on the right side, and she'll put a laser beam into the arms of the front line of Malad. Could not stop it, gets caught up in the elbows and falls down onto the hardwood. Another one for Abby Fuller, and the Pirates look like they are ready to take things to the next level, looking for more and redemption against Malad. Left side set up again in an attack, across the line and out of bounds. Nobody touches it. Sails on the outside hitter for Malad and out of bounds. 6-2, 6 serving 2, near side. Taken off of one knee, kept alive by the Dragons and pushed over. Roberts in the back corner, in the middle. Beckstead will back set to Newton. Soft touch and down, and Newton gets in on the action as well. West side looking the part of back-to-back defending state champions right now. Middle setup for Malad, out to the left for Beckstead. She puts it off of her forehead, high in the air, slapped over by Roberts. The libero for Malad will dig. Side dump does not fool the West Side Pirates, Fuller gets blocked on her attempt, back set to Newton. And she puts that one down. 3 touches, and Newton with 2 back-to-back kills. And it looks like the Malad Dragons are highly anticipating the attacks to come from the right side from Abby Fuller, and Marley Newton is left with a one-on-one matchup on the left side, and she's cashed in twice. Another ace for Beckstead, and a quick timeout taken by Cammie Tripp, the head coach of the Malad Dragons. They're going to take a quick breather and a timeout. We'll come back right after this. West Side streaking out in front, 9-2 early on after this on mylocalradio.com.
Protecting buyers and lenders in Cache Valley for over 40 years, Northern Title is the trusted name in the tri-state areas of Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. The staff at Northern Title in Preston protect you from unknown complications like access issues, unpaid taxes, hidden liens, or easement restrictions. Choose the right title company. Choose to close with Northern Title of Preston. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700.
Welcome back here to the first set action in a matchup between the Lady Dragons and the West Side Pirates. Pirates currently up 9-2 in this first set over Malad, and a timeout taken by Coach Tripp. Tried to stop the momentum of the Pirates. Currently right now, a 7-point run almost, and it's off of the arms of Beckstead, who's been hot today in the serving category. Left side setup for Malad. That's going to sail out of bounds. Mariskal watches it go past her into the stands. West Side rolling out to a 10-2 lead on the Logan Northwest Schwab scoreboard. Beckstead finally has her luck run out, and she goes into the net. Substitution for Malad. Service coming from the Dragons, near side to far side. Fielded in the middle by Fuller. Beckstead will go back to Fuller, short set on the left side. She goes parallel down the line, reads the defense like a book, looking good. West Side on fire, continually pushing and stretching the Dragons in all ways that they can. 11-3 that is, An ace from Fuller right in the middle, catches the back line of Malad off guard. 12 serving 3 Fuller again to the back line, received in the back right corner, in the middle, set up. Big attack, nobody touches it, out of bounds. Double-digit lead for the Pirates. Another ace from Abby Fuller. Off of the forearms of the back line. Looked like Malad was getting instructions from their head coach. And we got a little bit of a conversation happening with the captain of Malad and our judge up in the tower here. And a substitution coming up, a little stoppage of play. The libero will also come in. So that is the substitution that they wanted. Defensive specialist back into the game for Malad. Up and into the middle, left side attack from the Dragons. Nobody touches it and it flies out of bounds. Malad on a dead sprint away. Well, rather the Pirates on a dead sprint away from Malad right now in this first set, 15-3. Kept alive in the left side, little bump over the top of the tape. Britta Grimm sends it back with a fist. Malad sets up in the middle, blocked once again by Grimm. Back over to the back line, Roberts to Beckstead, right side attack from Mariscal off of the block and out of bounds. And ladies and gentlemen, I have not seen Westside play as well as I have in this moment right now. I mean, they have Malad running around ragged, not knowing where the ball's going, digging up everything. They are on a mission right now. Over the top of the tape, just barely kept alive. Down the line for the Dragons. Right side set up for Mariscal. Inbound, splitting the back line once again, and a timeout from Coach Tripp. 17-3. And we get huge cheers from our our fan section that's come out to cheer on the Pirates. We're going to go ahead and take a break, come back to you right after this on mylocalradio.com.
People oftentimes ask us, why do people from other areas of the valley or other parts of the state or drive so far to come here? And a lot of times I'll ask them, so why did you drive past several different dealers to come and buy your car here? And a lot of times they say, I just like the environment here. I like the low pressure. They don't play games. You guys are straightforward with me. You don't, trick me into buying something I don't want. We take care of people the way we want to be treated, and so they'll drive a ways to do that.
Bought my first truck from here in 1992 when I was 14 years old, and been buying trucks and a few cars ever since. I'm always referring friends, family, anybody I talk to West Motor Company.
We have a good time here, We have a great team of employees that we encourage them to have fun. Play at work is kind of one of our mottos.
West Motors will treat you like family.
WestMotorCompany.com.
If you're looking for...
Welcome back to the action here. Westside up 17-3 on the Logan North Les Schwab scoreboard. Fuller will serve into the back line, fielded by the libero. Middle attack from the Dragons, blocked by Britta Grimm. Grimm puts her arms right in the middle and rejects the attack from the Dragons, puts that one right back on to the Malad hardwood. And I am just absolutely impressed with what Westside is able to accomplish and what they're doing right now. Another one inbounds behind the back line, and Coach Tripp is a little bit frustrated. An ace for Fuller, 19-3. Fuller once again into the top of the tape, and it's sent back. Almost caught the Dragons off guard, but it's a service error, 19-4. And finally, the Dragons get to serve for what seems like forever, a 19-4 run to start things off in the first set, brought to you by Northern Title. Beckstead back set to the right for Grimm, dug up by the Dragons. They'll counterattack on the left and sail out of bounds. It's tipped at the line, and it will stay Dragon possession. 19-5 on the Logan North Les Schwab scoreboard. Mariscal fields on the right side. Beckstead will go back to Mariscal. Down and through. Right side into the middle of the defense of Malad. Lemon's going to come into the ball game, give Sammy Roberts a little bit of a breather. Grimm off of her forearm, after her palm, and into the Dragons' defense. Push back over to west side. On the left side, Beckstead will go into the middle for Lemon, and she sails it just a tad long. Out of bounds. Directly through the back line, 20-6. Mariscal receives, over return. Stamped on by the front line of Malad, number 13. Roberts digs, Fuller off of her forehead, right side, Lemon. Short and over the head of Bean. Bean lets that one go right past her. She thought she had the backup behind her, and it was just a little bit of a miscommunication by Malad. A little bit flustered right now. Third touch, back over, barely. Roberts at the 10-foot line. Beckstead out to Mariscal, blocked. Saved by Roberts, back to Mariscal. She'll beat the two on the front line of Malad. Left side attack for the Dragons, down and in. Dragons starting to get a little bit of momentum. 21-8. Libero defensive specialist. Over and taken by Fuller, smack dab middle. Beckstead, short setup for Mariscal. Blocked, sent back to Camo. Pirates, dump set to the left. Sneaky, sneaky from Beckstead. And she gets a kill. Sara Mariscal takes a couple bounces off of the hardwood, throws it up in the air, right palm, shooting out to the left. Saved by the Dragons. Could have thought it would have been going out of bounds. Slapped over across the tape. Too low. Low and shoots back. Right at Malad and down onto the hardwood. A few errors from Malad, a little bit of a flustered demeanor from both players and coaches right now. Into the middle. Received on the back line, over return. Lemon tried to stamp it back on to Malad. Right side set up by Fuller. Saved by the outside hitter there. Into the net. Poor placement. Just couldn't save it from going up underneath. 24-8, set point coming up for the Pirates. Mariscal into the middle, fielded back to the setter. Assist to the left. Partially blocked and down. That's a kill for Malad. Not wanting to roll over quite yet. Ball will head on over to the near side here. Dragons 9-5 overall on the year, beating the Westside Pirates in their home matchup about a week and a half ago. Beckstead, short setup to Lemon, just a hair too long. Good thought. Lemon had a great look at it. Had to sneak it in between two players who wasn't expecting it, but it just went a little bit out of bounds. Fuller into Beckstead once again, go back to Fuller, and she goes into the net. Westside trying to put it out and away. In the middle, Roberts will take it off of her forearms. Beckstead at forehead. Fuller, soft touch and down. That's it. Set number one belongs to the Westside Pirates, 25-11. We'll notch things up here. Come back to you in just a minute on 105.5 KACH and on mylocalradio.com.
In 1996, my father, Jay Moyle, started producing gourmet beef jerky in the foothills of Clifton, Idaho. Now, over 20 years later, Papa Jay's beef jerky is a staple of the Franklin County community. Family run since the beginning, the modern way of making jerky here at Papa Jay's is the old-fashioned way. Absolutely no shortcuts are taken in producing the finest quality and most delicious smoked meat you can find. Come over to Papa Jay's and bite into a tender, flavorful stick of Papa Jay's, and your view of jerky will never be the same. 10 South Main Highway, Clifton, Idaho.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston. If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
Second set action coming up between the Pirates and the Dragons here in Malad. Pirates take the first set 25-11. Came out to a rip-roaring start and never looked back. Mariscal directly underneath the camera, set to serve. Judge is up in the tower, gives the whistle. Center mid, off the right hand, smack dab in the middle, taken by Malad, shooting out to the back left, but saved and pushed back over to the Pirates. Camo, high out to the left for Fuller, and she sends that one with the right hand across the line, easily dug up by the Dragons, however. A little back and forth bump action, and the Pirates will counterattack. Left side attack from Fuller, off of the tip, saved, out of bounds. Nobody touches it, says our judge, and it goes shooting out the back line after the attack from the middle. Pirates up 1-0. Mariscal, once again, received in the middle by Malad. High, off of the tip by Lemon. She comes back and keeps it up for Fuller. That is a tad low into the net. Fuller knew as soon as she came down, she's like, I was a little bit off balance. You could tell she was shaking her head just a little bit. 1-1 in this second set. West side up. Roberts takes it. Short setup for Fuller. Goes down to the right side. Off of the bump into the middle again. Malad attacks. Mariscal receives. Dump set by Beckstead. And she's gotten so good at that. I mean, just so good at catching the defense, waiting for that setup. You know, you have to respect the outside hitters for the Pirates, but you also have to respect the fact that Beckstead can send that one in there pretty quickly when you're not paying attention. Mariscal back to Beckstead. High in the air. Grimm will take a punch and hit the corner. Back right corner, Britta Grimm. 3-1. Natalie Lemon back to serve. Just off the top of the tape. Kept up by a pancake dig, and that's out of bounds. Would have been a great counter 1-2 punch as that service went right off the top of the tape, lost its momentum and was falling down. Pancake dig, and then Lemon sends that one into the net. She's just a tad off today. Sent it a few times into the net on her service opportunities. 4-2 on the Logan Northwest Schwab scoreboard. Mariscal over return to Beckstead, who keeps it up from being slammed on the ground by Malad. An attack by Fuller. Kept alive barely, and It just barely skims the very top of the tape, comes down and grazes the right hand of Britta Grimm. Makes it hard to read, and it goes shooting out the back line. Mariscal, Beckstead, diving attempt, cleared over by the Pirates. High and into the air, right side attack coming into the net, low from Malad. 5-3 for the Pirates. And I'm going to keep quiet because the broadcaster's curse is a real thing, but Beckstead is here to the line to serve. Taken by the Dragons on the right. They'll counter here. Right side bump, dug up by Mariscal. Out to the left for Fuller, low. Fuller wanted to attack aggressively, but she was a little farther away than she normally was, behind the 10-foot line out on the left side, and it just was too low of a trajectory. Can't get across the tape. Malad's service to the Pirates, and Newton kept it up, but then kind of stood in the way. Pirates couldn't get to it. Down right here on the right side. Malad once again. Fuller will receive in the middle. Beckstead back to Fuller. Soft touch. Kept up in the air by the Dragons. Left side. It was saved. It was going out of bounds. Right side attack from the Dragons. Off the forehead of Roberts. Left side for Fuller. Blocked. Malad with their first lead in this matchup. They're up 6-5 on the Logan North Les Schwab scoreboard. Fuller into the middle for Beckstead. She'll back set to the right. Newton launches one softly over into the middle. Back over, Newton to Grimm. Long and out. Looks like the Pirates just lost a little bit of their fire, a little bit of their momentum. Right now, Malad is up 7-5. Soft one taken by Mariscal, right side. Newton into the middle for Grimm, and she puts that one down. Yes. Right side from the middle. The sophomore gives possession back to Abby Fuller to serve. Fuller out to the left, fielded easily by the Dragons. Short set up and an attack off of the block. Out of bounds. Touches Grimm and it rolls down the tape and out of bounds. If it had not balanced itself on top of the net, it would have fallen down onto the Malad side. 6-8. Roberts steps in front of Fuller on the back line. Back set to the right for Grimm. Far and out. Too far. Didn't have the angle. Sails out and away. 3-point lead for the Dragons. They're up 9-6. Roberts, back line, Beckstead left set up for Mariscal. Soft touch, dug up at the 10-foot line. Right side for the Dragons and down. And we're gonna get close to a timeout probably for, yep, there it is. Coach Royer's gonna take a timeout, down 4. Shift of momentum, and we'll come back to you in a second here on mylocalradio.com.
North Star's Ultimate Outdoors is the best provider of power sport vehicles right here in downtown Preston. Vehicles and equipment from brand names that you know and trust, like Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. Stop in and let us get you ready for your next adventure at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts, 777 North State Street, Preston.
With over 24 years of building multifamily and commercial projects across the Intermountain West, Procon stands apart as a leader in the custom framing industry, driven by the standard of delivering the highest level of customer service, high-quality work, and integrity. Procon is dedicated to building multifamily and commercial properties that exceed customer expectations. Visit online to see why Procon stands above the rest at buildprocon.com.
Welcome back to the second set between the Pirates and the Dragons. A feed out to the left side from Mariscal is tipped up and kept alive. Back over to the Pirates on the attack. Mariscal gets blocked out on the left, and Malad is getting a little bit of confidence. The one thing that you did not want to give them, a tale of two different sets right now. Pirates desperately needing some confidence and momentum of their own. Fuller into the middle for Beckstead, out to the left for Mariscal, and she sails it long, had a double false step, couldn't get the jump that she wanted up to. Malad has doubled up. The Pirates 12 now to 6. Ball near side, Fuller high off of the ceiling. Beckstead out to Sada. That's taken by Malad, short setup. Fuller dives to the left, keeps it inbounds, a good dig. Mariscal to the back right corner. Right side attack from Malad off of the tip. Beckstead, left side Mariscal. Malad's defense being stellar right now. They'll counter on the right. Blocked by Grimm. Back in the corner, Beckstead, Newton to Sada once again, and she is blocked. Mariscal has been rejected a few times out on the left, and that was needed points. Paige Camo will come and substitute for Marley Newton. Dragons send it across the tape to Fuller into the middle. Beckstead in the middle. Camo, soft touch, dug up by Malad and pushed over at the 10-foot line. Roberts, Beckstead in the middle. Fuller, low, into the net. Wheels starting to come off a little bit for the Pirates. They find themselves down big, 9 points in the second set. Fuller off of one knee into Beckstead, left side attack from Mariscal. Taken, kept alive by the Dragons. High up in the air, bump out to the right and an attack off of the tip in the middle, dug up by Fuller. Malad's defense coming alive right now. Out of bounds, finally a miscue from the Pirates, a miscue from the Dragons, excuse me. Gives some points back to West Side. And now you got to come up with something. You got to come up with a type of run to get back into this game. Grimm pushes it left and out of bounds. Malad sends it to Fuller in the back middle. Beckstead high up for Lemon. Soft touch. Grabbed by the Dragons. Right side attack. Blocked by Camo and Lemon. They'll dump set again. Mariscal right side for Camo. She just goes across the tape. Malad right side once again. Fuller off of her forearms and out of bounds. A tale of two different sets. Malad dominated by the Pirates, and right now Malad having their way in this second one. Roberts shoots way out to the left. Mariscal pushed over by Lemon into the back left corner. Taken by the Dragons, set up short. Down onto the floor, another kill. I've never seen, the duality of these two different sets right now is astonishing. Roberts to Beckstead, left side, Mariscal off of the tip. Slapped over, and Roberts can't stop the attack from right side to left. Incredible stuff, and a timeout taken by Coach Royer. We'll come back to you as well after this. Malad up 19-7 here on mylocalradio.com.
People oftentimes ask us, why do people from other areas of the valley or other parts of the state or drive so far to come here? And a lot of times I'll ask them, so why did you drive past several different dealers to come and buy your car here? And a lot of times they say, I just like the environment here. I like the low pressure. They don't play games. You guys are straightforward with me. You don't, trick me into buying something I don't want. We take care of people the way we want to be treated, and so they'll drive a ways to do that.
Bought my first truck from here in 1992 when I was 14 years old, and been buying trucks and a few cars ever since. I'm always referring friends, family, anybody I talk to West Motor Company.
We have a good time here, we have a great team of employees that we encourage them to have fun. Play at work is kind of one of our mottos.
West Motors will treat you like family.
WestMotorCompany.com.
Kill on the right side from Paige Camo has the Pirates up to 8, but still doubled up by the Dragons. High and into the middle, and then just kind of bumped over the 10-foot line. Back over to the Pirates. Left side is set up for Mariscal. High and out. Mariscal. And the hitting percentage was just enormous in this first set, and now the Pirates are having a hard time getting it within the bounds of play. Dragons up 20-8. Libero for Malad will send it to Fuller off of her elbows into the middle for Lemon. Back into the right corner. Right side attack. Jump ball. Ball came careening into the court, and they're going to have to send it back over to Malad. Malad had surefire points coming up. Kept the energy up as the Malad bench loud and proud right now. Fuller digs it off the top of the tape. Left side attack from Mariscal. Off the block. Lemon sends it high up into the air over to the Dragons. Beckstead digs. Left side set up again for Mariscal, and that one's out of bounds. Mariscal gets one. Trying to get her hitting percentage up right now. 9-19, excuse me. West side down 10 points. They need to make up a huge amount to come back into this one and take this in 2. Right side set up and attack for Malad. Saved. Fuller out to the right for Beckstead. Back out to Fuller on the left. Out of bounds. Had a good idea, but Fuller just inches out to the left side on her attack. 20-9, Malad out in front. Fuller receives in the back left corner, back set out to the right for Lemon, and that goes into the net. Service received by Roberts. Beckstead high out to the left for Fuller, gets blocked, saved by Roberts on the dig. Mariscal sends a laser beam, but it's also dug up by the Dragons. Blocked, and Camo cannot come up. There was Pirates in the area, could have been easily dug up, but they tried to let Camo come in and make the expert or the diving play, and she was just a hair short. 22-9, favor of the Dragons. Beckstead out to the left. Fuller dug up at the 10-foot line. Saved from going out of bounds. Fuller up in the air. Beckstead dump set. Quick to move and react were the Dragons. Camo left for Fuller, punching it down the line. Right side attack. Mariscal over return. Dug up in the back by Roberts. Beckstead out to the left for Fuller, and she hits her mark off of the back line, off of the forehead of Malad. A lot of ground to cover. Pirates are down 12 in the second set, with Malad inching closer to the 25-point mark. Lemon sends that across on the serve. Right side attack from the Dragons. Into the middle, Grimm just inches and gets the height advantage across from Malad and just gets it across the fingertips and down onto the Malad hardwood. 11-22. Lemon barely over the top of the tape. Saved from going out to the left and pushed over from Fuller. Beckstead back to Fuller. Attack down the line. Here we go. Pirates getting a little bit of momentum. Push it to within 10. We've seen them overcome a tremendous comeback against Preston a few weeks ago at a tri-match. Can they do it against Malad here? Barely over the top of the tape. And an ace from Natalie Lemon, who could not be closer from putting that thing into the net. I mean, it shaved it so many times. We'll come back right after this. A timeout taken by Coach Tripp of Malad on mylocalradio.com.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
Back into our second set, Natalie Lemon will continue to serve for the Pirates. Goes off of her hand, far out to the left and out of bounds. (23-13) in favor of the Dragons. Mariscal in the back line. Beckstead short up set up for Fuller. Off the block and way out of bounds. Another kill for Fuller. And Lainey Beckstead to the line, and she's been stellar from the line so far. She'll send it into the back row of Malad. Right side attack across and tipped. Camo back for Grimm, and she tries to toss it out to the left, catches Malad off guard, but sent back over to the Pirates on the dig. Grimm off of the punch and down. Could have gone out of bounds, but it was tempting enough for the outside hitter for Malad to put her hand out there. It shoots off the ceiling and comes back down 15-23. Beckstead just across the tape and an ace. Double dig, and it goes across the foreheads and behind the back line of Malad, 16-23. Beckstead waiting for the substitution for Malad. She'll serve once again across the tape, and another ace! Beckstead is just giving them all that they can handle, some curveballs into the middle. 17-23. Beckstead high and in the middle, received by Malad. Right side, attack down the line off the tape. Dug up by Beckstead. Left side attack for Fuller, and she just goes soft, electing to go conservative. Right up in the middle. Roberts off of her forehead, back over to Fuller, and pushed over by Grimm, high into the air. Right side set up, an attack for Malad off the tip. High into the air and saved on the third touch. Roberts back to Beckstead in the middle. She'll set up Fuller on the left. Soft touch, down and in! 23-18, West Side still with the ball. Looking to come back. Beckstead across and in. Taken, right side setup. Down and out. Exclamation point for the outside hitter of Malad, and they're within one now. Here comes service from Malad. High lofter into Fuller. Beckstead back to Fuller, and she'll go down the line and in off of the block, and couldn't be received well enough. Shoots out of bounds to the left. Off of the Malad defender down the left sideline. 19-24. Fuller, back left corner. Malad sets up to the right, attacks across the field of play. Dug up by Mariscal. They'll feed her back to the left again. Off of the tip and down. (24-20). Malad still on top. It is set point for Malad. Back row set up in the middle off the tip of Grimm. Back over to West Side. They're going to feed Britta. Down and dug up by the Dragons. Right side across. Fuller, Beckstead, back left corner. Third touch bump, back over to West Side. Beckstead, far out to the left from Mariscal, off of a tip and block. She returns it after the over-return, and Malad still able to be kept alive. Tipped at the line, Beckstead out to the right for Camo, and she has to just bump it over her head. Right side in the middle, an attack off of the tip, and Mariscal can't get there in time. Second set taken by Malad, 25-20. Defense for Malad was stellar in that one. It took a while for the Pirates to get going, and we're going to go into our third set. Final set, that is. 1-1 apiece. We'll come back with the concluding set right after this on 105.5 KCH, mylocalradio.com.
People oftentimes ask us, why do people from other areas of the valley or other parts of the state or drive so far to come here? And a lot of times I'll ask them, so why did you drive past several different dealers to come and buy your car here? And a lot of times they say, I just like the environment here. I like the low pressure. They don't play games. You guys are straightforward with me. You don't, trick me into buying something I don't want. We take care of people the way we want to be treated, and so they'll drive a ways to do that.
Bought my first truck from here in 1992 when I was 14 years old, and been buying trucks and a few cars ever since. I'm always referring friends, family, anybody I talk to West Motor Company.
We have a good time here, we have a great team of employees that we encourage them to have fun. Play at work is kind of one of our mottos.
West Motors will treat you like family.
WestMotorCompany.com.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
Welcome back to the third and final set and the concluding set between the West Side Pirates and the Malad Dragons. First set taken by West Side 25-11, and then Malad takes it 25-20 in the second set. Third set coming up. The winner of this will move on to the championship game at 2:30. Loser will have to play the winner of Declo and Ryrie. This very well could be a championship matchup before the championship matchup. Coach Tripp talking to her girls out on the far side. West Side will remain on this side of the court. Beckstead and the captain for Malad will come on over and talk to our head official, getting some instructions. Roberts set to substitute in. And this match is going to be to 15. This set's going to be to 15, and that will conclude who will move on to the championship round. Referee just kind of checking into the scores table, waiting to bring in the defensive specialists for each team. And there seems to be some type of discussion happening out here. They're trying to figure out who is who and what is what. It might have been a little bit of a rotation thing for the Pirates. Roberts not yet set to check in quite yet, has to wait. Libero for Malad will come in, however. Natalie Lemon will start things off with service from the near side. Malad tournament action, second round. Lemon across the line and taken out to the left and pushed into the middle. An attack from the Dragons, dug up by Mariscal. Left side for Fuller. She'll go at the 10-foot line and be received by the Dragons. Off of the block and out of bounds. Grimm and Beckstead were there, and it just bounced off of each of their arms respectively and out of bounds. Malad gets the first point. Over and across. Roberts to Beckstead. Left side set up for Fuller into the back left corner off of the forehead of the back line of Malad. Mariscal receives off the ceiling, pushes it to the left, and Malad was standing around looking for it, and they barely get it over and across. Fuller down the line and in. Perfect assist from Beckstead to Fuller. The bread and butter. And Beckstead's going to head out to the back line to serve. Newton comes in for Camo. Beckstead sends it across into the middle. Off of the forehead. Right side setup. Quick attack from Malad, and Newton had her arms there, but it gets pushed out of bounds off of her block. 2-1 for the Dragons. Malad sends it into the middle. Mariscal receives off of her forearms. Left side setup for Fuller. Down and in, left to right, cross court, off the tip and down. 2 kills for Abby Fuller. Fuller sails it to the libero of Malad. Right side setup and attack. Fuller receives. Grimm off of the floor. Mariscal gets set up and threads the needle on the back line. 3-2. For Westside. And the whole gym intrigued as to what's happening here. Everybody's watching this game. Left side, right up into the middle, and attack into the net. Miscommunication and a miscue from number 7, the middle hitter for Malad. Pirates up 4-2. This game has been all about momentum. First set was momentum by the Pirates. Second set, momentum by the Dragons. Roberts behind. Into the right side for Camo, off of the block and out of bounds. Camo gets a kill as it was low into the net but touched and thrown out of bounds. 5-2. Fuller just over the top. Left side high up in the air, has to get pinched back over. Roberts dives into the middle. Beckstead left side for Mariscal. Soft touch. Catches Malad in rotation. Roberts, Grimm, Mariscal. Right side dug up for Malad. They'll set up back again to the right and attack into the net. 6-2 and a timeout taken by Coach Tripp. We'll take it here as well on mylocalradio.com. Back to you in just a second.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston. If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
Service by Fuller goes out the back line. 6-3 is your reading on the Logan Northwest Schwab scoreboard. Britta Grimm is set up on the right, and she hammer fists it across from right to left, and it gets caught up in the arms of Bean of Malad. and hung up on top of her and falls down onto the opposite side. Grimm service out to the back left, right side attack. Off of the tip, diving dig on the back line. Left side set up for Mariscal. Off balance, but still gets it across. Again to the right for the Dragons, out of bounds, pushed too far. Tried to read the defense, but the outside hitter of Malad a couple feet out of bounds. Grimm out to the left once again, digging low. Middle setup. Through the trees and off of Britta Grimm and out. A kill for Bean. 8-4. Service taken by Fuller in the middle. Beckstead to Lemon, off of the tip, flying out of bounds. Lemon gets a kill, and it bounces off of 3 Malad players, screaming out into the other side of the gym. Newton comes in for Camo, and she's going to serve. Marley Newton over to the back right corner, into the middle, right side setup once again. Roberts digs it up off the floor, left side for Mariscal. Off the tip and down. Thought that hit the floor, but it sails out of bounds on the counter attack. West side was out of position, and Malad attacked from the middle 10-foot line. 5 more points Pirates need to take this match. Bean sets it off, middle attack out to the right off of Newton and out of bounds. 10-5 on our Logan North Les Schwab scoreboard. Fuller digs, right side for Beckstead, far out and away. Mariscal into the block, kept alive. Fuller saves it with a third touch, and it goes far out the back line. Great effort by the Pirates to dig it up underneath the net, and Fuller pushed it a little bit too long on her attack. 10-6. Roberts, right side, off the top of the ceiling. Lemon just has to get it off her forehead and send it over to Malad. Right side counter attack. Off the block and out of bounds. Beckstead was there for the defensive setup, but it rolls off of her and out of bounds. And now Malad starting to come back into this one. Down 3, 10-7. Fuller, Beckstead, back set, and a nice little read for Lainey Beckstead. She's done it a few times today and caught Malad once again. They're a perfect time, 11-7. Mariscal into the middle, high up into the rafters, right side for Malad. Roberts takes the bullet, sets it up for the left for Fuller. That goes out of bounds, Abby Fuller. Doing it for the Pirates, 12-7 on top in this third set. Brought to you by Papa J's Beef Jerky, world-class jerky in small town USA. Right side attack for Malad. Mariscal has a go off of her arm, zipping to the ceiling and out of bounds. There's Malad once again, proving that they're not going anywhere. Ball goes back over to the Dragons on the far side. They will serve, down 4. Libero sends it to Libero. Roberts up in the high for Fuller. 3 touches and push back over to West side. Ping pong fast stuff, right side setup for Malad. Off the block and inbounds, Natalie Lemon. Huge play for Natalie Lemon, who in tandem with Lainey Beckstead put their arms up there and kept it inbounds, shooting down the line. Just across the tape. Lemon is so good at just shaving the top. Blocked by Beckstead. Back up again, right side attack. Another block by Beckstead. 2 blocks in a row. Grimm punches it over, back over to Malad. Right side once again. Off the block and inbounds. Britta Grimm and Lainey Beckstead will not be denied. 3 blocks in a row. They say this is on us. Match point coming up for the Pirates. Grimm, Beckstead have been huge late in this third set. Across the tape, barely dug up by the Dragons on the right side. They'll attack. Camo behind herself. Mariscal, and then just sent over by Fuller. Middle setup out of bounds down the line. That was close. The attack from the middle, it sails out the line, and the Pirates take this one 15-8 in the third set. They'll move on to the championship game. Malad will have to go the hard way. They'll have to play Ryrie to see who gets back there to play the Pirates at 2:30. Thank you so much for joining us on 105.5 KACH and on mylocalradio.com. I am Cody Olsen. On behalf of our sponsors, Ralph's Construction, as well as Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency, we say thank you. We'll take one more quick break and come back to you with some stats right after this on mylocalradio.com.
Protecting buyers and lenders in Cache Valley for over 40 years, Northern Title is the trusted name in the tri-state areas of Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. The staff at Northern Title in Preston protect you from unknown complications like access issues, unpaid taxes, hidden liens, or easement restrictions. Choose the right title company. Choose to close with Northern Title of Preston. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700.
Welcome back here to our Ralph's Construction post-game show. Our final stats provided by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Some highlight plays in the game. Britta Grimm and Lainey Beckstead with 3 straight blocks on 1 rally deny the Malad Dragons getting back any closer than 15-8 in that final third set. A huge, momentous builder. Westside gets some revenge there in tournament play. And they'll move on to the championship game at 2:30 approximately. So keep your eye on mylocalradio.com. We will be there to cover that championship game for the Pirates and see who they will play. The winner of Malad and Ryrie is who they will play. 2 fantastic volleyball programs right there. And would not be surprised if either team we saw out there competing against the Pirates at 2:30. On behalf of all of us at mylocalradio.com, including myself, Cody Olsen, our executive producer, Val Cook, our audio-visual technician, John Beverly, and the voice of the Preston Indians, Dan Hubbard, we say thank you so much, and we'll see you at 2:30. Have a good one. Have a great afternoon.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of mylocalradio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Old West Media Incorporated.